So I'm broadcast. I ain't launched the game yet to start. I'm just in the lineup screen. I'm about to go make my cup of coffee. But yeah, I'm broadcasting now. Hmm. Do that. See what happens. It looks like the dude I'm playing, the dude who's pitching, Jimmy Nelson, looks like he been getting ripped lately. But no, my luck, this will be the game he want to pitch like a fucking ace. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And you said the last time I did it, you were able to hear the sound, right, of the game. Oh, you said it was all right. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. What? Mm. Okay. Okay. You hear me in the game? I don't want that. I was trying to take the mic off. It's all good. Yep. I just heard the delay. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. All right. Launch that shit. All right. Check it out.
Matt Harvey, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, not a bad start in his last one. 7 complete innings. Even though he took the loss, he pitched pretty well. And if he can pitch as well in this one today, he'll have a pretty good chance to win this game for his team.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Milwaukee, center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Roll, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Rolled slowly to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. D-Roll, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. 1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
What thing? What thing? Oh, like the pitch release. Oh, it's after he swings. It says after he swings. It shows like the simulation of where he would have hit the ball.
Strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Oh my God! I just took
Here's
it
Ryan Braun now. First chance for him here.
Let me do something else.
Harvey steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. He takes a knee-high fastball. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire. Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Jimmy Nelson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Dan, D-Roll, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Reyes carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Now the 1-0. And this will be fouled away. Reyes is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening in way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Conforto stands at second with 2 gone. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Two and two.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Thames is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. The pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Ground ball foul down the left side. 2 strikes now from Harvey. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Stepping in now, Manny Pena. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Pena, or Pineapple as he's sometimes called. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. Behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. Here's Adrian now. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Next for the Mets, Juan Lagares. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
Missed with a breaking ball. Gonzalez aboard here at first with nobody out. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
3-0 now. Kevin Plawecki will be next. Here it comes. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
3 balls and no strikes.
The 3-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Braun. He's there and records the first out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Braun has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
Striding forward for his first chance, Ahmed Rosario. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Rosario has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back to daytime baseball on the show from Citi Field. Thanks for joining us. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. And with 1 away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. He had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42, as his legacy lives on to this day. Next for Milwaukee, Jonathan Villar. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. 3rd inning, no score to this point. 8 straight strikeouts. You got to be kidding me. The inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Home half of the 3rd. Next up for New York, Matt Harvey, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Matt Harvey.
And that misses for ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Swinging a soft liner, and one gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Michael Conforto. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-1 the count. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lifted the other way to left center. Yelich is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Reyes.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
2 out, nobody on. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
2-1.
Grounded to the right. Thames moving to his right. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Well, in now is Lorenzo Cain back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Popped him up. Plawecki has a play. He's got it one away.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. No balls and 1 strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Here's Ryan Braun now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Braun playing here in his age 34 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings. with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air to center. Kane is under it. 1 out.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Here's Adrian now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the shoe around.
Now batter.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Braun. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1 through 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Thames comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
We're moving through the middle of this ballgame right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Line towards center field. Conforto is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Softly hit here to the left side. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at someone.
Into the box, Manny Pena. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Milwaukee.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Orlando Arcia has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, That one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Harvey pauses. Here's the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
In now, Jimmy Nelson, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Hey, here's a case right here, Dero, where as a pitcher you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book. For the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock, not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
Pena over at second. Villar on at first with 2 down. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Brewers forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. Ready for another chance? Kevin Plawecki. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. Line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. That ball was smoked, but he's gone nonetheless to start the home 5th. Striding in once again, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And the pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
It's 0-1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Here's a pop-up now. Thames is there, and the side is retired. In order go the Mets. They're down 1-0.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Now the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Michael Conforto. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone. Ready once again, Jose Reyes. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Todd Frazier is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The 1-0 home misses off the plate.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Gonzalez would be next.